I am Dr. Anantaya MB, Professor of Civil Engineering Department, SVIT, Bangalore. Today we will see some problems on the strained materials, the shear stresses along with the direct stresses. Now let us remember some equations for solving the problems. That is, following equations are to be remembered. First, normal stress sigma n. Normal stress sigma n equals sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos 2 theta plus tau x by sin 2 theta. Similarly, second equation is for shear stress tau. Shear stress tau equals sigma x minus sigma y by 2 sin 2 theta minus tau xy cos 2 theta. The third equation is for major principal stress. It is represented by sigma mag, sigma major. Sigma major equals sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus under root sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau xy whole square. Then the next equation is for minor principal stress, sigma minimum. Sigma minimum equals sigma x plus sigma y by 2 minus under root sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square xy. Next, the principal planes theta. Theta is calculated by using the equation tan 2 theta equals 2 tau xy divided by sigma x minus sigma y. Next equation is for maximum shear stress tau max. The maximum shear stress tau max equals under root sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square xy. Similarly, the last equation is maximum shear plane theta. Shear planes for this maximum shear stress. It is tan 2 theta equals sigma y minus sigma x divided by 2 tau xy. These are some equations we have to remember. Next, some some sign conventions we have to remember. Some sign conventions we have to remember. That is, we will see the sign conventions clearly. The following are the sign conventions are followed. See, this is a material, strained material or strained element. In this, sigma x is the stress acting away from the body. Again, sigma y also stress acting away from the body. Again, here shear stress is there. Shear stress, see here, for reference planes, for the sign convention of the shear stress, we are taking these vertical planes as the reference, not horizontal. We are seeing for giving the sign convention for shear stress these two vertical planes. Here you see the shear stress is acting downward. Here shear stress is acting upward. If these two shear stresses try to rotate the body in clockwise direction, hence this tau xy is plus. The reference planes are this plane and this plane, not horizontal planes I taken. Therefore, two vertical sides are considered for sign convention of shear stress tau xy. In the above figure or in this above stressed material, you see sigma x is acting away from the body, sigma y also acting away from the body. Therefore, the sigma x and sigma y are positive. Though shear stress here is acting downward, here upward, it will create clockwise moment, hence it is considered as positive. See, first one is the shear stress on the two vertical reference sides. On the two vertical reference sides are rotate the body in clockwise direction, hence tau xy is positive. Again here, sigma x and sigma y are acting away from the body or tensile. Sigma x and sigma y are acting away from the body, hence they are taken it as positive. We will see next one with the next figure. Now here you see, here shear stress is acting upward, here shear stress is acting downward. You see, these are the two reference axes. These two forces, here it is acting upward, here it is acting downward, it will create anti-clockwise moment. Therefore, tau xy is negative. The shear stress on the two reference vertical side is try to rotate the body in anti-clockwise direction, hence it is taken as negative. Therefore, tau xy is negative. Now you see sigma x. Sigma x is acting away from the body, therefore it is taken it as positive. But sigma y is acting towards the body, it is taken it as negative, or this is tensile, this is compressive. All the stresses which are acting towards the body are compressive, away from the body are tensile. Therefore, the shear stress on the two reference vertical sides is try to rotate the body in anti-clockwise direction, hence it is taken as negative, tau xy is negative. Sigma x is acting away from the body, sigma x is acting away from the body, hence it is taken as positive. Sigma y is acting towards the body, sigma x is y is acting towards the body, hence it is taken it as negative. Next for angles we will see. Next for angles we will see. For example, this is the section given on which we have to find out this shear stress, normal stress and shear stress. See, for calculation the inclination of the angle, we have to drop a vertical line or vertical to the right of the section lines, right of the section line, and we are measuring the angle from this right vertical in clockwise direction. Therefore, this theta is clockwise or positive. If the angle measured to the inclined plane is clockwise with respect to the right vertical reference plane, then it is positive. Next you see, next one. See, now plane is like this. This is the vertical, right vertical plane. From right vertical plane, I am measuring the angle in anti-clockwise direction. If the angle measured to inclined plane is anti-clockwise with respect to the right vertical, this is also right vertical, here also right vertical plane, then it is taken as negative. Anti-clockwise is negative, clockwise is positive. These are the some sign conventions we have to remember. We will see one problem now which appeared in the exam. See, here at a certain point in a strained material, the stress conditions are shown in the figure. Find the normal and shear stress on the inclined plane AB. Second one is principal stresses and principal planes. Third one is maximum shear stress and their planes. This is the problem asked in the exam. Let us start this problem. Now you see here, this is horizontal forces, always we are taking it as sigma x. This is also sigma x. Sigma x is given it as 30 Newton per millimeter square. Sigma x is 30 Newton per millimeter square. Here sigma y is 120 Newton per millimeter square. 120 Newton per millimeter square. Sigma y equal to 120 Newton per millimeter square. Now what is the given data here? See, this angle is given with respect to horizontal axis. Therefore, always we want the angle with right vertical. Here right vertical is this. Therefore, the angle should be theta, should be measured from right vertical. So this is theta. This theta we have to calculate. In this triangle, total angle is 180. 180 minus 90 minus 30 is this angle theta, or 90 minus 30 is this angle theta. Therefore, this theta equal to 90 minus 30 equal to 60 degree. We calculated this theta equal to 60 degree. It should be always with respect to the right vertical. Now solution. What is the given data here? Sigma x is given. See, sigma x is acting towards the body. Therefore, it is minus sign, 30 Newton, minus 30 Newton per millimeter square. Again, sigma y is acting away from the body. Therefore, it is tensile. We will take it as positive 120 Newton per millimeter square. First, we will calculate the normal stress and shear stress on the inclined plane. The normal stress and shear stress on the inclined plane AB. Here theta is 60 degree. This is the first thing we have to, or first parameter we have to calculate. See, we know this is normal stress. We know normal stress sigma n equals sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into cos 2 theta plus tau xy sin 2 theta. Directly you can substitute and get the answer. Sigma x is here minus 30 plus 120, sigma y is 120 whole divided by 2 plus sigma x is minus 30 again minus 120 whole divided by 2 cos 2 into 60. Tau xy is how much? Tau xy is given in the problem. It is 40. It is given in the problem here. It is 40. Tau xy is given in the problem. This is the tau xy. It is also given in the problem. This is tau xy. Tau xy equals 40 Newton per millimeter square. Newton per millimeter square. It is given. Tau xy equals 40 Newton per millimeter square. See here, this tau xy, here it is acting downward. For tau xy, we are taking these two vertical side as reference as the sign convention. This force is acting downward. This force is acting upward. Therefore, this will create clockwise. Hence, tau xy is positive 40. Tau xy is 40 Newton per millimeter square. Now we can substitute that tau xy is plus 40 into sin 2 into 60. If you solve this, all the values are there. Only sigma n you can calculate. It seems to be 117.14 Newton per millimeter square. I calculated directly substituting the normal stress. Similarly, I have to calculate the shear stress. Shear stress. We have shear stress tau equals sigma x minus sigma y by 2. Sigma x minus sigma y by 2 sin 2 theta minus tau xy cos 2 theta. It is also, we can do the directly, we can do the substitution, direct substitution. It is tau xy is sigma xy is x is minus 30 minus 120 by 2 sin 2 into 60. Tau xy is 40 cos 2 into 60. This shear stress, if you calculate, it comes 34.95 Newton per millimeter square. Now second one is principal stresses. Second one is principal stresses and its planes. Principal stresses and its plane. In principal stresses, there are two stresses, major principal stress and minor principal stress. See here, major principal stress, sigma major equals, I given all the equation, it is sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus under root sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau xy square. If I can directly substitute, I can get the principal stress values, it is sigma x is minus 30 plus 120 by 2 plus under root minus 30 minus 120 by 2 whole square plus 40 square. Directly we can get the major principal stress as 130 Newton per millimeter square. 130 Newton per millimeter square. Now we have to calculate minor principal stress. We have to calculate minor principal stress. Minor principal stress, minor principal stress, sigma minor equals sigma x plus sigma y by 2. Instead of plus here, minus, just you put minus value here. Sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau xy square. If it is minus 30 plus 120 by 2 minus under root minus 30 minus 120 whole by 2 whole square plus 40 square. The minimum stress, it comes to be sigma minimum is for minus 40 Newton per millimeter square. Minus 40 Newton per millimeter square. Next we will see its principal planes or plane theta. Principal plane, it is theta. We have for principal plane tan 2 theta equals 2 tau xy divided by sigma x minus sigma y. It is 2 into 40 divided by minus 30 minus 120. It comes to be minus 5.33. Therefore, this is 2 theta. 2 theta equals tan inverse of minus 5.33, that is equals minus 79.37 degree. Therefore, theta equals minus 79.37 by 2 equal to minus 39.68 degree. Therefore, this is for major principal stress. This theta is for major principal stress. Therefore, this theta is therefore for major principal stress. Major principal plane, theta equals minus 39.68 degree. Therefore, for the minor principal plane, for minor principal plane,